Choose wisely.
Holy Grail Toys is the ultimate destination for rare action figures, exclusive merch, and collector-grade drops. And now, taking pre-orders for the Bandito 112 scale action vehicle from Odd Frog Entertainment, releasing in 2026.
You have chosen wisely.
HolyGrailToys.com.
The Sarlacc Digest, the long-running live stream podcast digesting Star Wars topics for over 1,000 years. Join them for all the latest news, rumors, and theory crafting with none of the drama or the bull. Live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time on YouTube. And don't forget the Sarlacc Toy Chest, covering all the newest Star Wars toy releases and news from Hasbro, Hot Toys, Jakks Pacific, and more. Live every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Be there and keep it nerdy.
PlasticNews.com. All the latest from Hollywood, toys, gaming, comics, and anything pop culture. PlasticNews.com. Don't forget the IQ. PlasticNews.com.
Well, happy post-Thanksgiving, all of you out there. I hope your bellies are full of turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, green beans, whatever you put on your plates. And yes, it is Black Friday. Oh boy, it is Black Friday. Maybe less about people tackling folks in the retail stores, but there might be a battle of the online bots because there have been some incredible deals that we are going to walk through. Some things that really, over the past couple of years, have been unheard of. Discounts on things like Marvel, G.I. Joe, Transformers, even the independents coming into the game, plus exclusive drops of action figures on Black Friday. So stay tuned. We're going to recap everything for you tonight, what you may have missed, what you picked up. Stay tuned because this is Pixels, Plastic, and Ink.
At my signal, unleash hell.
Well, as we said before, the times of the old Black Friday are probably over, but I do miss the stories hitting the news channels of people trampling one another and fist fights in the Costco's and Walmarts. And, you know, it looks like a lot of people are not working Thanksgiving anymore because 5, 6 years ago, I remember they forced people to come in at like 4 p.m. on Thanksgiving to sell TVs and toys. But here we are, gentlemen. It's Black Friday. How was your Thanksgiving? How are you, Mr. Storm?
Hey man, no knife fights in Walmart this week, so it was pretty good, man. It was easy to get in there. It was kind of no torches, pitchforks, anything else. Kind of crazy, to go in there, walk that easy. But no, it was pretty good, man. I enjoyed my holidays. I hope everyone out there did as well.
Dr. Brantley, how was your Thanksgiving?
Can't hear him.
Dr. Brantley is a mime since he's on mute.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
See, folks.
There you go.
Last Friday, Steve messed with me, and we had a good talk out, and we're on a good level. But Dr. Brantley, on the other hand, they still got some friction. Well, here we are.
A little bit.
Look, I'm not going to get into it. What I said was there were no knife fights at my Thanksgiving, but there might be some knife fights after the show. We're going to see, because Steve is not that far. I can drive.
Chet Maddox, how are you, sir?
I am good, and my eyeballs are burning trying to find all of the stuff we've been going over tonight and deciding whether or not I was going to buy them. But on the plus side, Skeletron released some stuff, so that is an absolute positive. And I gotta say, Skeletron only being $39.98 is not bad for the figure and what you get. But it has been it was good. It's been relaxing. It's not just working on side projects. And other than that, how are you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Spending time with the family and online as well. I was excited to both see Skeletron, the 6-inch, available to order, and then also Mezco holiday drop. I'm the Mezco guy, Rumble Society, and Santa Doc Nocturnal. I know we're going to talk about that, but before we go any further, let's get into the chat and recognize the folks that are with us here on the live. Shadow Knows Network members, we much appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and if you want to become a part of the Shadow Elite Syndicate or the Prospects, get you access to some exclusive videos and content, and help support the channel. But let's see who's in the live. If you're not catching us on the replay, we got first off, C's the director. Oh yes, we're ready. We appreciate you coming in on a Friday. I hope your Thanksgiving was great. As always, we got Meeks, the moderator. What's up, brother? Nice to see you. Of course, Commander Bly's in the house. Good evening, sir. Tripping with Toys, we appreciate you. Good evening. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. And then B-Some, I missed the days of watching people fight over a $3 mini waffle maker. Yeah, the George Foreman grills, people came to blows. Oh, I miss those times. I miss those times for sure. Well, look, we have a lot of content and only a small window to do it. So let's jump right into things. Mr. Storm.
Absolutely. We're going to start this off with, here's the thing. All things come, all things go. But this is the last episode of Toyvember. But don't worry, there's another month and a great timeline coming up. But look, if you don't know by now, you kind of get it. What Toyvember is. It is Toyvember on the Shadows Network. It's here, your ultimate guide to the holiday toy rush. We're breaking down this season's must-have collectibles, hard-to-find grails, and hot pre-orders before they disappear or have disappeared. Learn how to avoid reseller markups, score retail wins, and hunt smart for figures that define your collection heading into Christmas and beyond. This is your month-long survival guide to toy collectors who play to win for the holidays. So this is it, gentlemen. And Christopher, good evening to you. Been a while. I was the guy who did the
wow.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, hey man,
okay.
good to see you back in the day with the Shadow and wrestling. Used to throw some parties with the famous Yokozuna, rest in peace. And Buffalo Jim, rest in peace, man. So nice to see you, bro.
Yep. And Commander Bly dropped my daughter off at work at the local mall early this morning and was surprised to see a couple of hundred people waiting in line. Is brick and mortar is making a comeback? Yes, I do think they are making a comeback, and that is good for the collecting community. Just my humble opinion. I don't know the rest of you guys, but that's just my opinion.
People don't want to pay any import fees anymore. So if you were getting stuff from overseas before, just go to your local shop. Help somebody that lives in your neighborhood, has a little store, and the price is the price. They're not going to. Oh yeah, and it's $10 plus tariff.
Yeah.
The true Black Friday is the actual grocery stores. If you ever been to a
Oh
grocery store
yes,
before
yes.
Thanksgiving, that
Yes.
they still are living the nightmare. Much
Yeah.
love to anybody working grocery during the holidays because they're feeling it.
Yeah, I think they call that Dark Wednesday. Because that line was crazy long. You forgot one thing at the store. You were like, well, we're just not having it this year. So you're ready to skip that. But we were rolling in. Let's go. We got some slides to go through, guys, so we make sure, like on Wednesday, thank you for watching what you did. We had a bunch of deals, a bunch of situations. A lot of people thank us for that. Well, we got some more stuff. So we will jump into Black Friday and some Cyber Monday figure and fandom deals. That's right. We mixed everything. Pixel Plastic Inc. We're rolling it all. We're going to start off to look, this is a thing that we know been popping up a little bit more, seeing a lot more toy photographers take these shots. And if you've been inside any of the stores, these items are sometimes a little astronomical that's coming out of Mattel, but you're able to pick up some actual $32 and $22 and $32 and $44 actual Jurassic Park figures. And who knew that you could actually get this? So look, now Chet and I have been in Targets all over the place, and we've always laughed about some of this, like the Hammond collection. Everything. I'm not paying $60-$70 for a T-Rex. Well, right here, if you want to have your Jurassic on, and if you bought that Kazor and you bought that the Kazor and Zabu figure or Savage Land, well, you can actually do a shot with that. But that T-Rex for $32, I think it's as high as I've seen it. Was it say 56 here? I've seen it higher than that when it first came out, right, Chet?
Yeah, no, this is a good deal for that. It's a good size figure too, and you can eat little ones. It comes with little dinosaurs that you eat, and it comes out of the stomach.
I was kind of shocked on that one too. and that's the Pixel feet also has electronic sounds for $32. That's actually pretty good, actually.
This is what the price should be normally. Let's be honest.
And then you've got another electronic one. I ordered the Spinosaurus from Walmart, waiting for it to ship, but knowing Walmart, they'll cancel my order. You gotta hope on that.
I mean, that's like 75% correct.
He does. He got that.
Yeah.
You can get yourself another electronic dinosaur for $22.79. Then you've got the actual Tyrannosaurus Rex and the off-road vehicle. They're saying Jurassic World. I think I've kind of seen that in several of the package, but that's actually pretty good for that one. And then you've got the last one on our list, the Titanosaurus at $44.99. I've seen that in a store. This is a huge dinosaur.
What's the size? Well, 53.
53 inch long.
That's huge. Wow.
Yeah. We've been in the stores. Some of these dinosaurs are big. We were like, well, we'll wait till they hit Ross and everything. But at the price, do you really?
I wish I collect dinosaurs, man. This would be a great.
Yeah, for that Titanosaurus, that's that's like a really good price for that size.
Yeah. But we're not down ripping and roaring through Jurassic World. We've got a couple of more. Here's one Walmart. Now, the first ones were Target. This is Walmart. Walmart did have some really good deals on some of these. They had the D-Rex. If you saw the last movie, he was a big bad, and that one I've seen in person, and this is another big figure. $49.84, not looking too bad. Then you've got one of the actual newer kind of like Raptor-like ones, and these are running at $14. Dinosaurs is a category I don't collect, but I'm always happy to see these toys evolve. Exactly. And also, if you've got any young individuals, they love dinosaurs as well. Spinosaurus, which you saw, was ordered from CS Director, $39.97. Not bad and everything. So they said you save $15 on that one. This is also another impressive size T-Rex, $29.94. And then, yes, the last one, if you remember the Jurassic World, the actual hero wasn't just the T-Rex, but at $25, a pretty good one. So like I said, again, if you're into toy photography or you just know little guys that are into dinosaurs, this is good right here.
It feels like you want to buy these up and like gift them. Like some great prices. Like even if you don't collect dinosaurs, man, like 50% off is wild. So, geez.
Absolutely. And again, we're seeing the rise of this in toy photography with these dinosaurs. And I will give Mattel credit. They do some of the nicer looking dinosaurs at the size. So, works out. So from there, we've gotten through the Dino World. We hit through the Marvel Legends. And I know one that Mr. Maddox has his eye on. If you were looking at this Gamerverse Kingpin, well, he dropped from $46 to $33. This will be in my collection. These will be in my collection soon. And that
damn boy, just
wow, Commander Black. Wow. We're gonna have to talk after the show on that one, man.
Quote of the night.
Wow.
Comment of the night.
The Chameleon character, if you're into the retro card backs. This one dropped from $27.99 to $18.30. Really good price on that one. Here's the one that I'm kind of on the fence with because I thought it was overpriced anyways. But still at 50, I don't know if it's quite a deal. But the Maximum Hulk, which we all know had problems with its pectoral area, is at $50.99, down from $67.99. Mr. Maddox had some quotes about this one, but I'll let him get the Hulk smash on this. Go ahead, Mr. Maddox.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think, look, if you don't have it and you think that it's a good figure or you like the reviews you've seen, this honestly is probably the cheapest we'll get till it hits Ollie's or Ross. So it's still, look, it's a good deal. I'm more stoked about this Kingpin.
Yeah,
I do like this Kingpin because he's in the black suit and not the white suit, and I think that that's more Kingpin style than the white suit. But the white one is like iconic for Marvel Legends. But yeah, I mean these are good. I am also on the fence about this Maximum Series Hulk because I do love Hulk, but I feel like after you have certain Hulks in your collection, there's really no need to. But apparently, according to Tripping with Toys, I can save $10 and go to Best Buy.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay.
There you go. That's the deal right there.
So we're gonna do some live checking with that. But Brad, what do you think?
I'm gonna say that there might be even a better price. Holy Grail Toys might be offering something at the G.I. Joe show for Maximum Hulk. So if you're in the area, it might be even cheaper than Best Buy. So you never know.
So you mean Hulk won't smash your wallet?
Hulk won't smash your wallet.
And I was gonna say, I think this is definitely coming to Ross or Ollie's near you because for $51, I still don't think this is worth it. So I don't think people are gonna buy it. So they're gonna have to get rid of it.
At 40, coming close.
Yes. Now, look, I mean, 40, I would buy that.
I can confirm that on Best Buy it was $39.99, but it is sold out.
Well, here's the thing, though. Just wait, because everyone's excited about the Maximum series, but McFarlane also has the Maximum clearance editions of his figures that'll be sub $8 coming your way. So if you can't get a hold of Hulk for 40, you can pick up 8 McFarlane figures for the same price. So
that's true. Tuned. I've heard he's had his flea market originals now too showing up. So he decided
DC flea market edition.
Yeah, he decided to bypass Ross and go directly to the consumers. So gotta love Uncle Todd. From there, more Marvel Legends. This one I've never liked this version of the Detroit Steel, but $34 is not too bad. Down to 30%. Now here's one of the better deals. You get Tony Stark in the Mark I, and if you ever want to, recreate the original Iron Man movie, $26.39 is not bad for 2 figures. I thought this was one of the better deals. That's up on Amazon right now. And then here's the one. Maybe you didn't like the movie, but the shield don't change for movies. If you're into, instead of $144, which I thought that was absolutely ridiculous, and I have not seen this shield pop up at Ross or Ollie's or any other place. I've seen the one that went with Sharon Carter. I don't know which one was that one? Agent Peggy or something. Yeah, I've seen that one pop up at some place. Haven't seen this one. $98.99 is not too bad. I do have this shield that is hanging on the wall in the office. It's not a bad one. I think I paid $99 for it earlier in the year when the movie was coming out, so they had discounted. So not too bad. But we jump from Marvel Legends and keep continuing through. Here's something that I do kind of think is not going to show up at Ross or Ollie's, is the actual Green Goblin role-playing mask. look, a lot of these are cool. I got the Black Panther one. I know Raj, you have some. Look, I think it's a really good sculpted one. It looks kind of cool. Kind of creep the crap out of your neighbors if you put that up somewhere. But I think from 139, I don't know if you're going to see this one drop. What do you think, Chet? You think this one will drop like some of the others?
No, I mean, I think like if you think about it, it's normally 139. There, it's 32% off. I think if it does drop, it won't be online. It'll be in person if it hits like Ross or Ollie's. But I don't know. I think this one's going to kind of sit at 94. So
okay. And from there, we've got Miles Morales, another variant version. Miss Bly wears the Green Goblin mask for me sometimes. Hey, you don't need to know about what goes on in that house. You can keep that role play stuff to yourself.
They are called role play, though.
It is, unfortunately. Miles Morales, a different version with the, I believe that's the Puerto Rican flag.
Puerto Rican, yeah.
Yeah, where it's $20. Not bad. Again, if you may be looking for a background character or something. Here's one where this one should slap every Marvel Legends fan in. Even though I paid full price for it, it's worth full price. But Agent Venom is an updated version of one. $19.99 is pretty good, I will say. And it's a great figure. Comes with different heads, hands, and everything else like that. I thought it was a much better improvement. Actually, I can thank Mr. Maddox, my toy dealer, from stopping me from buying that at Frankensons one day. And he was like, hey, hold on. It was like, I think the new one's coming out in a couple of weeks. And it did. Dr. Brentley, what do you think about Agent Venom?
I really don't care about Agent Venom. It's a good price, though. And you won't be paying, it would be $27.99 now. Yeah. So this is a good price for it. But, Commander Bly's mask, I remember at the time that first Spider-Man movie came out, people did not like it. Yeah. But it has become iconic over the years, and I think this is a really good price for it.
Absolutely. Any deals on here that's piquing your curiosity, Mr. Rad?
Actually, I like the old Agent Venom Marvel Legends figure better than this one, although this is a great price for an Agent Venom. So if you don't have it, you can't beat $20. And I what Dr. Brantley said, like I don't know if I'm spending $95 on a mask, but I think it's such an iconic mask, man. It is the definitive Spidey MCU villain. It is by far iconic, man. It's like, Thanos is up there obviously, but like this is just, every time I look at it, I just the movie, who played him. It's so great. Great. Yeah,
I agree with you, brother. I only buy my ski mask for like $19, but we'll get into that a little later.
I just hope we don't see goblins robbing liquor stores anytime soon. I don't know.
I would not be surprised if there was a glider going through a certain neighborhood.
Glider with roller skates.
We've got another one. A couple of really great deals. They're dropping stuff off, so you can tell that they're trying to get their warehouses clear at Hasbro Pulse. But the Marvel Legends Spider-Man upgraded suit, 1874, really good. If you were into the Spider-Verse, two very interesting characters. I know Mr. Maddox owns his favorite one, Spider-Punk, 1874, and then you've got the Marvel Legends Spider-Man 2099 at 1874 as well. Mr. Maddox, you can tell us how good is this Spider-Punk figure?
He's good, but I think my more favorite, I mean, I like any Spider-Punk there is. My original favorite one is the original Spider-Punk they did. But I do love what they did this one. I'm not upset about it. I think it was worth the price that I got it for, which was at $24.99. So yeah, I mean, this is good. I think that these are all good prices for these Spider-Mans.
Okay, all right.
$20.99 is kind of cool figure too. I think he's a little bit taller than most.
Yeah.
So.
Dr. Brentley, I know you watched a couple of these movies. Any interest right here?
Zero interest. I don't like the purple, Spider-Punk. It's just purple and black. They saved, on color, I guess. But
there's probably Prince's colors right there. You don't think he's derivative?
Well, but this ain't Prince, okay? If it was, I would buy it.
But I'm pretty sure. Like,
and it wouldn't be discounted.
This
I
just
think that'd
in,
be
this is the Prince
DC.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it'd be DC,
You could
wouldn't
get a custom Prince head sculpt and pop that on there, and
You
that'd be a
could.
hell of a figure.
And he would
You
wear
might-
boots like that if he was still around.
That's true.
Oh, well, no, but they need to be high. They need to hide heels. Those are too flat for Prince. You need about 6 inches on the heels.
But I can see him wearing that the jacket, everything else. Look, brother, I gotta
Look,
tell you,
if you want to make a custom Prince, you get a head sculpt. You take those
Yeah,
boots off,
yeah.
put Catwoman's boots on, and then you're good to go. You got yourself a Prince.
Yeah, there you go. He's already got the purple guitar, so you know there's roller right there. You
Yep.
know, I might have to think about this one. Thank you, Rat. Maybe this overstock Spider-Punk are on the way to DD's. Yep. Oh, yeah. DD's also a place we've been sleeping on. The stylized Miles and Spider-Gwen from both the Spider-Verse movies are awesome. These are okay. Okay, there you go. All right. Agrees with Mr. Maddox right there. From there, also, too, look, the just at the 1874 is the reason why this one. I know they've been popping up at Ross and Ollie's. I have not been able to find any of the Strange Tales line at any stores, but I've heard it's happened a little bit. But this Olden figure, and I know Mr. Max owned it, and this is a heavy figure. $44.99. It's okay. I don't know if it'll drop down a little bit more, but I think if this was at like maybe 36, I think it'd probably be, you know, a little bit better, but you can't drop down, you know, when it's dropping down for $59. That's not bad, though. What's your thoughts on Olden? Because since you have them, Mr. Maddox.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good deal. It's a great figure. It's a great figure at what the price was I originally bought it for, and if I didn't have it, I would jump on this. It's a beefy figure too. It's not, so it's, you know, it's good. It's good price.
Yeah, he's not as big as Juggernaut, but he's right up there, especially with those horns. If someone does that Spider Prince, I want to see pics. He's right. Pretty sure I've seen Olden at my Ollie's. Oh, okay. Well, then you can't complain about that one. Actually, it might be at a far better price than that. Any interest from you guys on any of these? Rad and everything. You got a giant throne made up for Olden, or?
No. And nobody likes the Mohawk version of Storm. Like, it's so weird. Like,
this one's the vampire.
I like him, but still, like there's the other Marvel Legends one where she has the Mohawk, and now
she's a good. This is a good figure too, though. By the way,
I know. I don't get it. No, the only throne that I've gotten is the Snoop dog, the Snoop on his shelf Christmas. Where now I use that for my Dr. Doom. So that's an inside scoop if you don't know already, but you get a kind of a Doom throne and a Snoop figure. But yeah, these are Odin's a beefy boy, so it's actually a pretty good price, but probably not gonna be, it's gonna be a no for me on these two.
I would say though the Storm does work. Maybe you get a little bit down since you are gonna do the Spider Prince. He needs backups, so you know this
She looks like a Prince drummer. She looks like a Prince drummer. We're starting to form the band.
I'm sure we can find a Wendy and Lisa. So.
I'm sure not too hard, not too hard. So on from Marvel Legends to G.I. Joe Classified, and we've got two places here. Amazon, we've got over at Big Bad Toy Store and on Hasbro Pulse itself. So some of these prices are changing. So keep your eye on the Night Creeper and the actual Cardbat Viper, because you will see them again. But $18.74 is not a bad price, but I think we can beat that. Down 25% from $24.99. The retro carded one down from $27.99 to $20. If you're true building, this is a good one. But here's the deluxe figure that is probably at the lowest price I've seen it, which is Metalhead, one of the Iron Grenadiers, one of Destro's boys, down from, like I said, $34.99 to $21.61. That is a pickup right now, because I don't think you're going to find that figure for any lower than that. And he comes with a bunch of accessories, and he's just a great figure if you're into building your Cobra army out. Mr. Maddox, did you order this one, or are you still kind of waiting?
No, sir, I ordered it.
Okay.
That's a good price for a deluxe figure, and I agree with you. I don't think that this deluxe figure is going to hit any of those stores anytime soon. unless Commander Bly decides to say, I think I've seen this at my Ollie's, but
yeah. And
but I
again,
mean, it's great for 20 it's like $23 after tax or something.
exactly. Now, I think the Viper is probably can come down in price because the retro card backs have been taking a dip, especially a lot of them at Walmart. So I think you can find that for a better price. And again, stay with the reels because keep in mind the Night Creeper, you might see it down on list a little longer, a little cheaper than that. We jump into over here, Big Bad Toy Store. And like we said, the Night Creeper, remember what I said, keep your eyes on that. $15.59 over there.
Ooh.
So that's the all-time lowest price on brand new Joes I've seen. So Big Bad's got a bunch of stuff sitting on their docks as well. Then they have the Techno Viper. If you didn't get him when he came with the SMS, or he's had a couple other different variations. This is the actual original Techno Viper, $16.90 or $16.89. Good price. If you're gonna buy from Big Bad Toy Store, though, get a bunch of stuff because it just saves on the actual shipping itself. Here's a pack that's set around for a while. But you get 3 figures for $45. This is a good deal right now, and it's saying you can save 50% on this one, and they're right on that one because that
it's such a good pack. I have this pack already, but it's like, dude, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Like,
it's troop builder, 3 in 1 pack. Yeah. It's a great troop builder.
I mean, think about you could put your his tanks and like you buy 2 of these things and it looks great, man. Like,
and at these prices, it's also just for the accessories because some of those accessories are pretty cool. You know, swords and guns and all this stuff. It's like, oh, for $15 I can get this, sure.
Yeah,
you know, and I get a figure.
Absolutely.
Also, real quick, before you move on, because I know you don't have this one, but at Big Bad Toy Store, this Indiana Jones from Temple of Doom is currently at $13. Big Bad Toy Store. So I am getting a couple, getting one for Mr. Storm, and getting some for myself as well. Let me know. I'll put in a big order. But yeah, $13, you can't beat that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've been working on this suspension popsicle stick suspension bridge for about a year. Maybe one day when I have a little time, we can finish that one. But yeah, it's definitely worth it to get indie. So we'll move on. We got still some other stuff from the Hasbro Pulse. And Hasbro Pulse, now, if you notice Amazon and you look at the numbers for Hasbro Pulse, they must have some form of agreement because they're exact same price. So I think Amazon can't, like, price or discount prices below Hasbro Pulse. But still, $18.74 for Alpine, number 133. Great figure. Comes with little accessories. Black Dude mountain climbing. I don't know about that one, but okay. You got the G.I. Joe classified Iron Grenadier bat. Look, every bat they've done, I know there's certain variations, but you can never have enough bats. $18.74, really good price on it. Retro card back Cobra Eel, great character if you've got Torpedo or you've got anyone's. Yep, I love the eel. Yeah, this is a great one. Also, the card backs have gotten better. Walmart Falcon and Quell is on sale. Yes, Freak Burrito. Love that name too. That's most definitely on. And if we haven't told you already, make sure that you're popping on the channel and we see some new people in here. Make sure you're actually subscribing to the channel. Hit the likes and get the comments up. Max Rebo Experience, welcome, sir. Usually retailers are allowed to beat the prices of the manufacturers. Usually, yeah, but this one's one of those times where I think they got an agreement with one another.
I will say one of the things is because we talked a little bit about like retro card backs. Remember, it was a couple of weeks ago. We said the retro line versus the standard classified. The price points here start to, you pick up 1 or 2 of these and it gets you in the, okay, I got to collect them all. So it's actually some of these normally I wouldn't have picked up, but $16, $18, man, it's hard to pass up. I got to be honest with you. And I love like I picked up all those like more like specific gear based GI Joes. Like I love Cobra Eel. Like that's so cool, man. And then has anybody done like underwater toy photography where they catch like
I've seen it like fake water scenes, but it's very rare to have somebody submerge it though.
Chet,
but
I'm just saying,
Studio 112.
Studio 112, baby, with the
find somebody with a pool
scene. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
We are working on it, actually. So,
And if you actually haven't gone over to the YouTube or I'm sorry, Instagram page, Studio 112FX, where all the guys bust out the best toy photography out there. If you're into toy photography, you'll definitely want to go over there and check it. Also, YouTube channel, you can see all this stuff that's behind the scenes. If you want to know the equipments and everything else like that, you know, from the Studio 112FX guys, you can go over there and check that out as well. We jump in, still more stuff. Retro Beachhead. If you're going to buy a Beachhead, this is the one to buy. 1874, really good figures from, if you remember the Sunbow cartoon days, it's from that one. The retro cardback Snow Serpent, because there is a actual Arctic Hist coming, so you're probably going to want to have a bunch of troop builders, man.
$18 you get for $50 you get a few. Like, man, it's
absolutely,
it's hard to pass up some of these deals on the retro cardback.
The Storm Shadow that I had, version 2 as a kid, they actually reproduced them extremely well too here. 1874 there. This is a really good one too. If you're into it, I think also in the there was a Sigma 6 series where he kind of wore the hood a little bit more. So kind of fits in that, but he is from the original line. He's just version 2 of Snake Eyes, but great figure, great swords, great accessories. So if you're going to get into that, definitely as well. We jumped through there. Here's a couple of favorites and everything. I know this has been on Mr. Maddox's mind. The evil scientist that does not wear a shirt to the office, but it's okay when you're actually knocking down evil. At 1624, he's screaming, "Please buy me now." Dr. Mindbender hits the point. Remember when I said the Night Creeper? Well, again, it looked like Big Bad Toy Store had the best deals on it. This is standing firm at 1874 again. And then if you're into retro cardback stalker, I've seen retro cardback stalker though at Walmart, at Target for a little bit cheaper than this. If you can find them there, again, the retro hardbacks are not hard to track down. They're a little bit easier. And I know at one point we were talking about this early in the week. They had retro cardback Rakondo that was on at Walmart for $8.74. So there are some deals out there to get on these, but I think they're worth it if you're into the original show or you just don't want to track down some of the older lines of figures in the line. It's always good to have it.
Now, see, it says Dr. Mindbender here is 1624.
Yeah,
so it's even less. You know, and probably because he doesn't have a shirt, so they have to have
maybe
a little
so,
extra off.
Yeah, there's one point. There was no shirts, no shoes. Just
by the way, he's definitely a backup Prince singer.
Keyboards, Mindbender on keyboards.
We got the full band coming. Right? We got Storm.
Got it right there.
Mindbender.
You take off the actual beret and everything. That, like I said, you look like one of the members in the background right there.
If there's Baroness on sale, we're halfway there.
Could you imagine
musical instruments?
I mean, I could just hear now, like, ladies and gentlemen, on the keyboard, Dr. Mindbender. Some customizer is going to listen to this, and we're going to see a full setup.
I'm going to tell you that. It's definitely going to happen. So we flip from there. We're going to Star Wars deals, and let me tell you something. My figure of the year is the Ronin.
Great price.
Jeez. And yes, it came in. Now, look, it's worth full price. It absolutely is. I would still pay full price for it, but I would not actually be mad if I paid $58.99. The box work itself is one of the best packaging I've seen this year, too. It is just really on point.
Yeah, I got it. I ordered it because you got the unbox that the channel did.
Yeah.
And then I was just waiting for it. And then we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
About packaging, right? Like on PPI. And then as soon as this hit, boom. That was it, man. You can't. Yeah. I mean, I probably would have got it anyway for the retail, but $58 for that all day long.
Yeah, you can see mine on the third shelf back here. You can actually see that packaging.
Beautiful.
It's so good. I just did not take it out. Now, Mr. Maddox did, and it looks great out of the package too. But it's just one of those things where I just love the whole element and surprise and the presentation of it that I just like leaving. But this is worth $50. Run out and get this right now. At the time when I checked this up early date, it was only at what, 6%. Chances are it may be rising. I'll have Mr. Maddox checking on it right now for you guys to get real-time updates. Here's another one that a lot of people did pass on the price of $99. $84 is still kind of there, but I don't know if this is dropping any more than this. But you've got the vintage collection Luke Skywalker's Red 5 X-Wing. Look, maybe you want to have it actually, sinking it. Well, at $84, you're probably not going to have them at Decabon, but you definitely, it's kind of cool just to have if you're into the vintage collection. What do you say, Mr. Maddox? Is it still running for that price?
17% claimed. Yeah, it's still $58.
Okay.
Wow, people sleeping on that. If I'm going to pay $85, where's the R2?
Yeah.
Throw an R2 in there.
Oh, now see, you make a great point,
You guys have a
because
point about
in
that,
that original Kenner one,
yeah,
R2 was
That's what I'm saying.
and that's how you opened up the wings.
Yeah.
They're missing an opportunity
Throw an
unless they
R2
just
in.
have a hole that they want to sell you an R2 figure.
All right, this one we propose. I'll talk to him on the toy chest every other Monday. Mr. Scott Solo, why doesn't have R2, Scott? And again, we're big into the micro galaxy squadron, and I know myself and Mr. Maddox has gotten heavy in it. A lot of great places to pick up those are at Ross. Also, Amazon has some. If you check the Toy Box Chronicles this week, had several great Jedi ships there. For really good prices. They're still up there today because I purchased a couple of more. But this one, I will say, when some of them are a little pricey, but you're getting 4 vehicles with this, and that's pretty good at $69.99. First of all, the Ghost, and it's the recon ship to it, and a couple of the I think those are the Y-wings, right? Or Commander Bly, correct me if I'm wrong on this one, but these are pretty good. And we were telling everyone that we've been kind of sponsored. As usual, Mr. Meeks is starting it off. Thanksgiving is just not yesterday, it's still today. He's gifted 1 channel membership out. Thank you, Meeks. Appreciate that so very much. We will post up who got that channel membership later into the show. But thank you, Meeks. Appreciate that, sir. Always supporting. But Cube Squadron, if you haven't gone over to that Kickstarter, make sure you're going over there. They've got some interesting things and interesting props, so you can actually make these things come to life, these micro galaxy squadrons, because before they either sat in your box or just lay it on the shelf. He's actually got some pretty rad actual designs. So again, go over and sign up. The Kickstarter hasn't started yet, but he wants everyone to go over there and sign up for it. Again, Cube Squadron on Kickstarter.
The Max Rebo, congrats on getting that gifted membership.
Max Rebo experience. Max Rebo.
Thanks for hanging out.
There you go. So again, does anybody else? I don't know, Dr. Brennan, you have the original versions of some of these of the Galaxy Squadrons, right? Before it was what company ran with those before? Was it
I mean, I think the first ones was maybe like Ertel or something like that, like some of the die cast ones and stuff. But yeah, look, these are so cool because of that Cube Squadron thing. I am thinking about just diving into this entire line because it looks so cool. Like I could have an entire wall of the ones that are doing in hyperspace.
Exactly.
It looks so awesome.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing is they're the shelf space.
Yes. But they create their own shelf.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is you could do different scenes.
Because Mutra was saying, he's just got them in the box because there's no way to display them.
Exactly.
Now you're actually creating art, and a cool way to show that you love Star Wars.
Yeah. And the best thing about the Kickstarter is they will have 3D files, and they will have you can actually get them made. Or if you know an individual like I do, because I'm blessed to know so many great 3D printers like Mr. Maddox over here, I'll just have him print out my Cube Station versions. And they come with little lighting that you can put in as well. So really great to come. The originals were called Action Fleet. Thank you, Commander.
What really got me excited about these micros, the original Star Wars tabletop games with the micro fleet. I remember seeing people playing that in card stores, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, I played that.
So awesome.
Yeah,
so rad. And obviously these are a little bit larger to some. I haven't checked on what the board games look like nowadays, but I think it's just so cool, man. You just to put them on a desk too. You know what I mean? It's amazing. Pricey though, but I guess are they all die cast? Is this one like die cast or partly die cast?
No, they're mostly plastic.
Plastic. Okay.
But now here's the thing interesting. Again, we've been finding a lot of these over at the Ross, and I think we've been getting vehicles for $4.99, $6.99. So
that's good price.
I know DD's as well. You know, don't sleep on Ollie's and everything. There's a lot of places where some of these are going to. Not so much the Ghost, because we've seen that at Walmart and Target. They're kind of holding that kind of price, but 69 for the 4 vehicles, that's just
None
the
are
Ghost by
diecast.
itself. That's pretty
Okay.
good, man. So,
Yeah.
you know, again, do that. Check out Q Squadron for us. Here we go. Transformers. Yes, more than meets the eyes. And guess what? I guess it's more than meets the back of a warehouse at Walmart, because Walmart did something real interesting. They double packed these. These were not done by Hasbro itself. They've been wrapping up some of the legacy characters, and 2 for $15. And they had an Optimus Prime. Yeah, none of the diecast. Thank you, Commander Bly. They had a Optimus Prime that was, and by the time I saw that online, it was already sold out. And every hour on the hour, it seemed like some of these are gone. Now, I know I did not brave the store today to go to Black Fridays because, again, my knife's in the shop getting polished, so I couldn't go there. So, but check out your local Walmarts, because $15 for 2 Transformers are pretty good. And like I said, you know, guys, over the weekend, if you guys see these, snap a photo, throw up in our community section, and let us know if you're finding any of these. But this is really good price. They had a Bumblebee, they had a Cosmos, they had a Will Jack. They had a lot of the great, the better legacy figures bundled together. $15. Some of these are $15 by himself. Really good price on that. So, and I would have bought that Optimus Prime, no less. So I think over the weekend I'll see if that's still there. There, I'd seen Mr. Maddox has this, and you know what? Every time I see it, I'm more intrigued to keep buying it, because I have the Knight Rider version of this, but the Transformer collabs are some of the better ones. And this is the one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Maddox, but I remember something. They have like different headbands or something. You can make them different versions of the turtle, right?
Yeah, they're different. Yeah, they have like different color headband. Like the top part of the head comes off. You can put a different color one on.
Yeah. So if you're into Raphael or Michelangelo or whichever one, you can make them your own, or you could just buy 4 and just do it 4. You know, but it's still at $37.49. Pretty good price for these, because usually they start at about $59.49, right around there. So pretty good price. And if you missed that 15, yeah, 15 for 2 is a great. Toys for Tot too. Absolutely right, Max. So you love you. Something maybe you don't want it, or you have a couple. Somebody pops over your house with a kid during Christmas. Don't want to seem left out. You know, a good little backup gift to actually hold in.
Always good to have a backup gift,
Yes,
just for random people that show up.
I will also say Target right now, if you check their end caps, they're not advertised. There are a lot of Transformers that are on clearance as well. So if you're in a Target, go find that random, like it's usually by like the sporting goods section where it's not close to the toys.
Yeah,
you might find some great deals, and they're clearing out some of the Transformers, even the like the Age of the Prime stuff that just recently came out. You can get a good anywhere from 20 to 30% deal on that. So outside of these packs, which is insane at Walmart, check Target too. They're getting through their Transformers pre-December.
absolutely cool. Also, the Transformers Studio Series Voyager 03 Gamer Edition of Optimus Prime, but also if you also watch the Transformers Prime, kind of looks a little similar to that version of them as well. This was $26.24. That's actually pretty good for Optimus Prime on any level. Great action shot of them. I was debating on this one myself. These are over at Hasbro Pulse as well. So, you know, Walmart's had them. Target, I haven't seen too many other than what Rad's saying. I'm going to check those end caps, because I can tell you we have made that mistake of walking by an end cap and then going back like, wait a minute, those prices, that actually was a pretty good price. And they have a secret end cap that they hide around a corner somewhere that actually has a lot of the underpriced toys too on them.
So this was found at a random Target 2 weeks ago. 86 Bumblebee.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just don't know. So anytime you go into a Target, just check those end caps, man, because even they got some like random stuff that might have been sitting in the back, and they're like, what are we doing with this? Like that was on shelves 12, 18 months ago. Some of the beat up boxes, if you're not an inbox collector. So Transformer stuff typically goes on clearance pretty well. Walmart too, for sure.
All right, so love that 86 series. Yeah, there's a series to buy. It's the Studio 86 series. That's usually one of the better ones.
Well, also look, any Optimus, any line, any Wave, or any Megatron, it's just pick it up. Like
Yeah.
if you can get a deal on it, like it's regiftable, like it's just a cool for a kid, and if you needed to resell it, like people just those are the iconic characters. You will never go wrong. So I agree with you, Mr. Storm. $26 is a good deal for an Optimus. I don't care what wave it came from.
Well,
Yeah.
I have to say, I actually like this Optimus better than the regular looking one. This
Yeah.
is kind of a cool proportion one.
Blasphemy.
86 Jazz is the GOAT.
It is absolutely. Thank you, Max Rebo experience. But we're not done. If you're into more Stewart Series class,
See,
the
that other
rise
one
of
looks
the
better
beast-
than this. I'm sorry.
Great.
Well, this is no, you can't say 86 Optimus Prime is not the definitive Optimus Prime. Are you kidding me? What, like that's such controversial. That's like me telling you like Shia LaBeouf was like a better Indiana Jones and any like come on, man.
Oh yeah, I'm so sad they didn't give him the hat at the end of that movie.
How dare you? Optimus Prime 86. Are you kidding me? Cartoon version. These are great, man. Just great prices.
Rise of the Beast, Optimus Prime, which was one of the better movies actually. Out of the Michael Bay experience.
I like that. I watched it a second time. That's how
yes.
Much, like usually you would see a Transformer in the big screen in the movies because you wanted to see it because of the special effects and the sound, and then it's like I'm not watching this on Netflix. But this one I watched second time, man. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Here's one, Age of the Prime's leader, G2 Grimlock. I knew I put this on because I know a man that loves the Grimlock. And at $35.74 though, I hope you don't love it that much though, but it's all right.
wait, let me see that comment. Exactly.
Like the Skywalker.
The only Skywalker, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, she's the only one left.
Yeah. And that was the end of the franchise.
Yeah. Wash your hands of that one. But now here's worth the price, even at $41. The Bumblebee movie is the only good live action Transformer movie fight.
Yeah, it is the best. It's the best one. Commander of Live, that the Bumblebee movie to me is the best live action Transformers film they made. In my like, and I'll have you and I will fight whoever wants to say differently.
We'll go down for the leader class, Transformers the movie. And if you remember, because in my childhood, I remember that there was a certain curse word made in that movie where somebody got a hole blew through their chest, and it was by Galvatron. And look, if there was ever a point of shifting the series from Megatron, he said, we just want brand new Transformers on the market. Well, he considered to be a little bit of a mistake because that hole in the chest of Starscream killed the series. But this is really good one for if you're into the Transformers the movies. This Galvatron looked fantastic. $41.24. Think it's worth the price, especially if you're into the Decepticons. What do you think, Mr. Maddox?
Yeah, I mean that's a good price. The Grimlock is cool. It's not the one that I like. It's not the colors I like. So I mean, but it's a good price. This I think Galvatron. I mean, it's the leader class. So I understand why it's 41.
Yeah, of course.
So it's good. It's a good price. If you need it, it's good. Now's a good time to grab it.
Absolutely. It's really looking at that, and we'll go slide in. We've gone for that. More than meets the eyes to the guys that are out here every day humping and doing it for real. A lot of these guys are out here working for love. Support independent toy makers. We want you guys to definitely do that. And we're going to roll with some guys that are really cool dudes. And they've got a Black Friday sale going. So, hey, we don't just go for the big guys. We go for the little guys out there because we love championing them. But our friends over at Delta 17, they've got a 20% off Army Builders, which is always a good price. 10% off the other items. Right now, they've got the Hellstorm unit, Serpent Blue, and that's going for $39. But remember, 20% off. So head over to Delta 17 Toys. .com and check them. It's .com, right?
Yeah.
Maddox. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, .com, and check them out and give them support because this is a 3 3/4 line that if you're into G.I. Joe or any of them from the 80s, this is very complimentary. We've seen the card backs to them. They're fantastic. They go to the local shows. We've seen them at several shows. Really good support. Supporting these keeps these. They do it for the love. A lot of times these guys aren't doing it for the financial windfall that we see from shareholders like Hasbro and like all the other bigger companies. They're out there really putting their time, their energy in. So definitely check them out. Delta 17 at Delta 17
Also,
Toys.
if you want like quick links to these on their Instagram account, they have quick links.
There you go.
See,
Bye.
I've always liked Delta 17 because it's a throwback, man. Even like
Yeah.
the packaging reminds me of like, you know, like late 80s, early 90s, 3.75, cool army builders. I think this is the way to go. And better makers are cool, but big corpos who really cares about me. Well,
Yeah, they do. They tell you that all
Yeah.
the time when they come to your house and they love and kiss you and they hold on to you, and then they take all your money at certain times. They drop $1,200 worth of toys in 1 month.
And I have to say, I really love the helmets on these guys. That looks pretty cool. And Max Rebo, like strippers, Big Corpo only loves you until you run out of cash.
So Max, I'm sorry, but I'm sure you might have to sue me. That is going on a T-shirt at the next convention. That's gonna be the front of the shirt. And on the back, it's gonna say "Support Independent Toy Makers." And maybe we'll give you 10% of profits, but that shirt is selling out. I don't know about the kids. We may only be there for an hour before we get kicked out, but we'll sell 100 shirts before that. So, but yeah, look. What I would say is like we're not sponsored by Delta 17 or whatever.
No.
But like if you're ever at a convention or you got some spare cat, like give them a shot. Even pick up a figure, see how it is. And then you might get hooked. So it's always nice versus what, $30-$40 on a Hasbro figure. I always do that when I'm at cons, even if I don't want to dive into the entire line, man, you support these guys and gals who are making these toys.
Yeah, I'll buy too. Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
See? There you go.
There you go.
He's talking about your stripper shirts, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
well,
okay,
you
the
get
shirts.
it for
Shirts.
free.
Oh, okay.
You get it
Yeah.
free. Okay. So by the way, I was like a kid on Christmas Day going on this website because I was so stoked for this these figures at the 6-inch scale to pop up, man.
Yeah.
Skeletron killed it. Skeletron killed it. This is the new bar. This is the new bar.
I remember for some strange reason, because I know we had a comment some years ago where somebody was like, "Don't you two buy everything?" Well, sometimes we miss out. And I did not know they had the 6-inch versions when they did the original Kickstarter line, or else my pockets would have already been drained of this money. But the 6-inch Skeletron, I was like, oh wow, man. It blew our mind. And if you bought the Robo Skull, you can actually have your 3 3/4 figure out, or take out an actual section and you can actually put your most ingenious way of getting you to, whether you're one line creator or another, because everybody likes scales and a lot of people won't trade scales. Very ingenious. This great card back. Love the packaging artwork and everything. This is fantastic right here. Go over to Skeletron.com, another independent toy maker. We had the pleasure of seeing them at several events this year. Great guys too. Your money goes to people that can keep producing and doing the stuff that they love to keep doing. This line is a rise line. Do not sleep on this line. Yeah. It will rise in price. I know this.
And by the way, you could pick up the accessory pack right now that has the faceplate of the MK2 to change, if you had it already, the Robo Skull to fit in with this wave. So I love that you can transform your already pre-existing vehicle. So that just shows me if they make more things in the future, I love that you can make a figure do something different. We just talked about Transformers. I wonder why companies don't sell more of those things with their action vehicles, right? Well, we know Bandito is definitely doing that customization, right? But I wonder why more companies don't do that. So this was cool, man. I definitely picked some of these up.
How many did you get?
I will say, go ahead.
Yeah. How many did you pick up, Mr. Rad?
I picked up 8.
Oh, okay.
That's an army.
I picked up some for just in case you guys didn't get them. I mean,
I was gonna ask you because I was excited about it until I realized that I didn't order any, and I was like, oh no. So if you got 8, I'll just
buy I mean, come on, we're a family here, man. We're all toy dealers and brokers. So,
friends buy toys for other friends.
Last week we were talking about packaging,
Yes, sir.
This is a great package. The
Yeah.
character is red. The background is yellow. You
Yes.
can see all the accessories, everything that's with it. And then it's got this, the plastic, so you can see the actual figure. And then this cool little cutout artwork.
And that's how you know that they're
great.
sponsored by McDonald's.
Yeah, it's right up there. Again, over at Skeletron.com. I bought one of these to check it out. Yeah, Freak Burrito. It's always kind of, cool to, like, again, that's the one thing you want to get. If you're going to buy, several Marvels, we're not telling you to Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe Classifieds and Hasbro and Mattel's, everything. I'm just saying that every now and then it's good to spend your money and actually develop a new line. And the best part is you don't have 40, 50, 60 years of history down the line to do that. And also, we like to take a moment to thank all of our channel members because, like the little guys, these guys support us. The Shadow Elite, thank you very much for all our Shadow Elite members. And I know that a couple of guys are in the chat right now, so thank you for being here. The Syndicate that are doing a hustle, and then there's our prospects, those guys that are working their way up and everything. We appreciate all of them there. Without you guys, we couldn't do things like this every week, so we do appreciate all of our channel members. From there, we're going to jump into a couple more independents. So far, you go check your deals out. And then the Cell Company, if you're into a lot of the 80 projects, or if you watched any of the Tubi shows, you saw that the RoboForce is actually on Tubi. But I know the Kaozumu Mesa is going to hit there as well. From November 26th to the 30th, you can check the Stealth store. They do some great Star Trek figures as well. So check over there from there. Valiverse, Action Force, go over there and check out some of it. They got some Black Friday sales. So that's usually good. You get some items there. And then I won't even use it like Dr. Then we're going to Boss Fight Studios Black Friday, the bundle builders. Head over there, and they got their items. What's going on,
Dead Man?
Cheers to
What's up,
you.
brother?
You can check them out Cyber Monday too, on all of their up until Cyber Monday for all their in stock items as well. Boss Fight Studios making some really good figures along with the hacks, and then. Well, he was a big dude, but now we're going to throw him back into the independent toy makers because he lost some major lights. That Mr. Todd McFarlane can use your help. Black Friday sales. You go over there and check out some of the items there. I'm sure after this Black Friday sale, when Friday at 25 runs out, don't worry, you'll still be able to get some discounts over there. But go check those out as well.
Did you just call McFarlane an independent?
Wiped out 20 years of business.
He went back down the minute he lost DC.
Oh,
went right back down to independent. but we're not done. Hey, here's the thing that we've been pushing people to, and this is one thing that Dr. Brentley and I are. If you're getting tired of all the streaming services, if you're turning on HBO Max and they're telling you what you can watch, and you know that they did not tell you the truth when they created Disney Plus, that all their material was always going to be on there, and now we're finding they're removing stuff. Physical media is where it's at because they can never remove that from you if you have it. And hey, we're working on the Kaiju files over here. A lot more Godzilla, and a bunch of those characters will be popping up there week to week. But if you're into watching the classic movies like I am, they've got the original Godzilla movie in 4K for $24.98. Not a bad price, down from $49. You can check out the 4K Ultra Edition of the Legendary movie, and that is a great price at $10.49, especially in 4K. So you can always have that in your library. And then here's one where I thought this was the best deal I've seen in a while. You get 10 of the Godzilla and Kong movies. So you're going to get mostly the last 3 Godzilla movies from Legendary. Then also Skull Island. You're also going to get King Kong versus Godzilla, the Son of Kong. So just a bunch of movies if you're into it. Also, the original 1933 King Kong is on there as well. 1949 is worth it for a 10-movie collection. But we're not done from that. We've got some things right here. The best Batman trilogy of all time. Yes, I will say that. It is the Dark Knight trilogy, and that is in 4K Ultra HD, $29.49, down from $40. Definitely worth a buy. And of course, look, if you're going to spend your time and you're going to watch something, and I know Dark Moocher always spends the month of November rewatching all these movies, you can get the Lord of the Rings trilogy in 4K for $49. But let's just say you just want all of Middle Earth. You want The Hobbit and you want the Lord of the Rings. $109, down from $130. Pretty good prices on some of these DVDs. What do you guys think?
It's great. I love the fact physical media. Like if you really like something, it's like the vinyl record comeback. When it came back
Yep.
maybe what 10, 15 years ago, people love that. The digital music's cool for accessibility, but you want the smell, you own it. I
Yep.
think Blu-rays and DVDs is starting to come back a bit, maybe not to the extent of vinyl, but these are the classics, man. I still got Blu-ray collect
Oh
Back to
yeah.
the Future and The
Uh-huh.
Godfather and Dark Knight, Lord of the Rings. I'll never get rid of those, man. Those are keepsakes.
Absolutely. And Dark Knight trilogy, no nipples. you the armor checkmate. Yeah, I'm a Lord of the Rings extended edition snob. Absolutely. You throw this in also too. Here's the one I thought was a really good deal. If you want
Oh,
all,
Wow, that's a
all the
hell of a
Bond movies,
deal.
58, 55. I could not pass this one up on
Jeez.
Blu-ray. This one is worth the actual pickup. You will not 24 films for that price. Come on, man. Wow, that's a lot of movies, man. But also in Blu-ray, really good pickup. Now, here's the thing: you spent some time with your family members, and I know at this moment you probably have a raging headache and everything. And we are the home of Star Trek over here on the Shadow Nose Network. And maybe you've heard about this, but Star Trek wines. That's right. Look, they know the family's getting over. If you use the code Engage 50, you get 50% off of Star Trek. Maybe you need some
uh-oh.
Romulan ale. Maybe you need some Kardashian mixers. Whatever you got, you can go over there and get yourself some drinks. Because I know dealing with the family members, you probably got a raging headache, a little alcohol, a little wine, especially something from like maybe the Picard Vineyards would work itself in quite well.
Look,
What do you
now
think?
Chet has been dealing with, the soaps and things, like
Yeah.
testing those out. I think maybe I'll bring this upon myself to test out all of these Star Trek
I
wines.
think so.
Oh, I don't think so because a couple bottles in, it's going to be Shatner's horse in your house. And,
Hey, Shatner's horse might be 50% off right now, so I'm going after there too.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, we may have to do that. Star Wars.
hey, I will
wine
say
and
though,
cosmetics.
these are cool display pieces, though,
They
right?
are.
Like
Mhm.
amazing.
If it comes in these bottles, it's worth it just for the damn bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So I saw that and I started thinking, hey, what better way to celebrate the end of Thanksgiving is actually get some wine. It's just unwind.
Engage.
Exactly. And use code Engage50 and get 50% off. So make sure you're doing that. Check that out while you're there. And you know what? Hey guys, it's time for Pre-Order Mafia.
Leave the McFarlane. Take the mezcal.
I was about to even say that. Yeah, beware Romulans preparing gifts. Right there. And, yeah, Klingon warm blood. There you go, bro. Hey, you got to drink. You got to drink it up and everything. But hey, Mr. Maddox, run us through Pre-Order Mafia for the first time listeners.
Yeah, well, this is one of our favorite segments. Sometimes short, sometimes long, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 5. Pre-Order Mafia is all about a rating system, a tiered system. It consists of the made figure, the forget about it, and the sleeps with the fishes. The made figure is one that we think that you should pre-order. We're pre-ordering, and if you don't pre-order it, you got a problem. The forget about it is along the same lines, just that you're not going to pre-order it, but you do think if you're a fan, you should pre-order it. You should pick it up. If you don't do it, you got problems, right? And then obviously you got Sleep with the Fishes. Now this is speaks for itself. McFarlane typically lands and fills out this category nicely. However, he does have some made figures. A while back, he announced Catwoman from the Batman movie, and everyone bought that. So it can be different. There can be better. There can be worse. But that is Pre-Order Mafia. And with that being said, let's get to it.
Let's roll. And we only got one tonight because we went long on the deals, but this one is already, I can already tell the made figure because I know that Mr. Rad has been waiting on that. They've got the Doc Nocturnal. Let me switch to the point right here. Doc Nocturnal and Krampus. The 1/12, and look, this is probably their best line of figures, is their 1/12 line, and this one was just, I did not expect this. This popped out of nowhere, but that Krampus and Dr. Turtle, the Seta suit, is actually having me hit. Now, there's a problem with this though, is that this thing, when it went up and went gone quick. This is only a wait list only now, or if you happen to know your favorite Mezco dealer around the corner that got you locked in and bought you one because he knew you was a sucker, then find them. But this was at $200 for 2 Mezco figures. That's pretty good. Mezco's range between sometimes $115 to sometimes $130. So, you know, $100 piece for a Mezco. And the Dr. Eternals, as we saw at San Diego Comic-Con, those figures sell out almost instantaneously. So if you're into just maybe speculating, always a good buy to have. Rad, I'm gonna let you go first because I know you love these figures.
It's amazing. Look, again, for people that don't know, the Rumble Society is Mezco's own line. These are the figures that they have personally created. And Doc Nocturnal is their hero, their Wolverine, their Spider-Man, and their universe. They've created so many different versions of Doc Nocturnal. It's been years since they actually did a holiday drop. They did a couple of holiday drops previously, so people were anticipating when will be the next one. A Krampus, a Doc Nocturnal, Santa, all day long. Sign me up. Had to pick this one up. But again, these exclusives, you know, if you change your mind at the end, you're done with it and you want to sell it, you're going to get premium dollar for it. They're super limited. They never re-release. Look, one hint I will say about Mezco is if it's sold out, join the wait list, because once they start shipping, people do cancel and lose their deposit, and you might be able to get on the wait list if you didn't get it today. But this all day long for me, just so cool, man. Look at this suit. Like, it's badass, man. Come on. It's just awesome. So it's a made figure for me.
All right. What do you think about Dr. Brittany? Like Dr. Turtle and the Krampus?
Oh, this is so awesome. And just on a side note, 16 hands with all very subtle movements. It's really cool. But if Santa Claus wore this outfit, he would be a lot cooler in everybody's eyes.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's a made figure, definitely. Oh, look at this.
Even more
snowshoes. It comes with snowshoes.
Snowshoes, but it also comes with a bear trap to try to get the Yeti. I mean, come on, like, what are we talking about here? It's so worth it.
Absolutely.
So worth it.
Mr. Maddox, what do you think?
Yeah, look, this is a made figure. I actually had this in my cart, but I am somebody that pulled out of it because I realized I'm still waiting for the Blanco release.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's a private release. No one knows about it.
Literally don't say anything, because a lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah,
you realize that's just going to drop. There's not going to be an announcement.
I know,
it's coming Tuesday. So keep it secret.
So I'm gonna so I got a plus. I have like Rad already got me the Red Hood. I bought the Hulk. Like I can't go this deep into Mezco yet until I start offloading everything else I have. So this is fantastic though, because it's literally $100 a figure. And just to touch a little bit on what Rad said earlier, and I know if Skelly was here, he would be
That's what I was about to say. Yep.
He would be losing his shit right now. But you can take this, you can buy this, display it for a year, year and a half, 2 years. You paid $200 for it. You could sell it on the aftermarket for $400 or $500.
Yeah.
Even with it being open, because there's no such thing as like an open Mezco.
They do not re-release.
Yeah,
That's
don't.
The
they
thing.
Don't,
Never.
They don't re-release. They don't do the same thing, just different. It's like it's literally one and done. Get your time out of it, and then that's have at it. So
Marcelo, what's up,
Marcelo,
brother?
what is up? Speaking
going
of re-releases, he's back. Welcome in, bud. Hoover Toys, you guys got to check out that Nightwolf coming soon.
Absolutely, it's a beautiful vehicle. I will already say, look, it's a made figure for me. And also, I haven't talked to him today, but I already could read his mind. If Scully was here, it'd be a made figure for him. Dr. Brentley, what's your score on this one?
Oh, definitely made figure.
And of course, we know Rad. Most definitely. Matter of fact, he might be blessed and put on that. Krampus has his own fan base. Yeah, he does. He does, and this one right here is a very good-looking version of him as well. So, and I know there was a couple of the Crumpets movies that they were doing as well. So
Mhm.
he's gotten extremely popular over the years.
You know, also, if you don't want a Krampus, you can probably get a custom like Sasquatch head would fit on this grate.
Oh yeah,
because just
yeah.
big fur.
It's just funny is they just released a 2-pack that shipped. I got it. Is the Yeti, and now they have a Krampus. So it's like
Wow, yeah.
everyone's kind of going that, and I think Four Horsemen came up with their like
Yep.
Yeti that's coming. It hasn't shipped yet. So
Yep,
Odious.
yep.
So all these like Sasquatch, and then what's the big company that does like the big werewolves? I
Oh, you're
forget.
talking about Fresh Monkey Fiction.
Yeah, they've done that. They're doing their Sasquatch guy
They're
too,
doing
right?
theirs, yes.
Yeah, with the weapons and also everyone's going that route, man. It's like a industry standard now is to
because
do
Sasquatch is real and everybody knows it.
We'll get into that one with Leonard Nimoy later. But hey, you know, it is what it is. But Dave, that's all we've got tonight for Pre-Order Mafia because there were so many deals. A lot of people other than Mezco weren't dropping stuff. So that's the best part of that. So that's it for that one, gentlemen. You know, hey, as always, great things were going here on the channel, Rad. You know, we got some events and some other things.
Got some big stuff. Some big stuff. Let's talk about it because you know, again, before we get into the next couple of minutes of where we're going to be, conventions to be at, come meet us. We just want to say if it's the first time you popping in, subscribe, like, comment. If you catch us on replay, we appreciate it as well. It helps the channel grow. We're growing like crazy. It's all because of you all. Just talking toys, pop culture, all those different things. So much appreciated. We go live Friday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time right here on Shadow Nose Network. So hit the subscribe, and then obviously you'll get notified. These are our Shadow Nose Network members. Again, the elite, the syndicate, the prospects. Much appreciated. And then Wednesday nights, we also are live every week, 7 p.m. Pacific time for Toy Box Chronicles. So this is usually a mixture of toys, collectibles, film, media, TV, all the pop culture stuff. And Toy Box is typically really diehard, more toys and collectibles, special guests and stuff. So we appreciate you tuning in. But Mr. Storm, we got a couple of happenings coming up over the next couple of weeks.
We do. And just a reminder that we are championing our buddies from Cube Squadron. Again, if you have any of the micro galaxies and you want to actually display them, if you've always thought, how do I display them correctly? Because I've seen a couple of people that just hang them from the ceilings, or it's kind of hard to kind of really display this. Cube Squadron is taking that away from you. Because now you can they're stackable, you can put them on the wall, you can build all kind of interesting things. They're there for if you want to just buy the 3D files, or you actually want to buy an actual display itself. They can do either or. So it's right up there. And again, they also have little channels where the lights can be put in, or you can get this jumping into light speed effect. And we'll just jump that too. You can also see that they can choose your square size 1 or 2 or 3. You can make yourself look like an Imperial hangar. There's so many great ideas and plans. You can see the light speed one with different colors on the wall. This is something that will definitely grab people as you walk in and see the collection. And actually, this is one of those things where you may get some people that love the movies but aren't into toys. They'll be like, you know what, I'll buy one of those. So go over to Kickstarter and sign up for Cube Squadron. The Kickstarter has not started. He's just getting people already just jumping in for your notification. You definitely want to be on this. This is going to be something that's really going to skyrocket and make your collection look great. From there, we jump into, hey, we go to this, and you know, you've had Brett Barton on the show, who runs these absolutely one of the best toy stores in the entire, or toy shows in the entire country, Toy Atlanta. If you want to be a vendor this year, then now's the time. Head over to toyatlanta.net and sign up. This year's dates is on March 27th, 28th, and 29th. It is probably one of the best community-based toy shows out there. We've been to a bunch of them, and this one felt like you were meeting family members and friends. It was such a great time to be there. I love these shows, that and Joe Atlanta. He knows how to put on great shows. Mr. Maddox, you looking forward to Toy Atlanta this year?
Oh, you know it. It's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, this is great. There's what's good about Toylanta is there's something for everybody, no matter what. And hopefully this time, Mr. Alexander Thunderstorm gets to peep out the $6 million man booth.
I know, yeah. That's what happens. Also, we that's one of our actual home base shows as well. We normally live stream from that event, so look forward to that. But we'll keep you guys updated. But if you're into your toy vendor or toy maker, and you want to actually get a booth, now's the time to go there because
also
space comes up, man.
One thing about Toylanta too, if you've been following the channel for a long time, you know that last year at Toylanta we announced Skull and Bones, our pirate line. This year at Toylanta, we're going to be providing updates on that pirate line. So a lot to look forward to if you've been following the channel for a long time. We were the first to announce it and the first to think of it, and so we're coming at everybody with what a pirate line should look like. So really excited.
But the last opportunity of the year where you can see lovely faces like Mr. Maddox, you can actually walk up and give Dr. Brentley a hug. You can actually probably end up getting some kind of figure or something because the biggest dealer on the planet is Rad and he's got a bunch of stuff. And chances are if you DM him early enough, you'll probably bring something in there that you've been looking at. And also our good partners over at Holy Grail Toys.com will be there. Holy Grail Toys will have a table. So a lot of the things that we say, hey, we love those and we love the situations that come in. That's what you want to do. We're going to be over at the SoCal Joe Show. And that is happening this coming up week, actually, December 7th, Sunday, December 7th. And it's going to be at the Embassy Suites in Temecula, California. That's right. If you actually go, you can actually get an hour in at 9 a.m. There's early bird special. You do want to get there early because there's a lot of deals and everything. There are seasoned vets that go to the show to pick up vintage, to pick up classified, to pick up 3D prints or customs. You'd be surprised how much Joe was there. It's a spectacular show to be there, but it's okay. You get in there for 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. as well. And the one thing I will give the SoCal Joe Show that is actually pretty cool is, well, you know what? I can just let the video talk for itself.
Wait, you didn't tell me where the SoCal Joe Show is. Whoa, where are you boys off to in such a hurry? The SoCal Joe Show, of course. The SoCal Joe Show isn't until December 7th. You still have plenty of time. The whole SKN crew will be there. It's at the Embassy Suites in Temecula. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle. SoCal Joe Show.
Thank you, Shipwreck. Thank you so much. I couldn't explain it better than that. Those PSAs are so fundamentally the things that shaped our lives. So now you know where MB Suite is. And if you know, no one's half the battle. SoCal Joe Show.
I will say, does Toylanta have $32 orange chicken? If you
know. That's only LA Comic Con.
Yeah.
But I was going to say last year when we went, I was so impressed with the 3D printed stuff that people made on their own that you fit your Joe figures. Mm-hmm. It was so cool. So there's special things like that you don't get anywhere else but at a live show. And you can buy a USS flag on Pearl Harbor Day.
Absolutely. and nothing's more patriotic than that. I can tell you that and everything. SKN, there you go. And again, it's a great show to be at. We will be live streaming. So if you're not in the California area, you can't make it. Don't worry. We're bringing you along, my friends. We will be live streaming from that event. You get to see the show. We'll also have, last year as special guest, we had artist Jamie Sullivan that comes in. If you've looked at any of the newer G.I. Joe covers that's out there, Jamie's responsible for that, along with Robotech, which is the 40th anniversary of Robotech as well. But, from Yo to the Joe customizers to Totem Custom Madness, a lot of great stuff. If you're looking for just original ideas that came out of people's minds that they sculpted and did, a lot of great 3 3/4 figures. Again, 3D printed ones. I got like Mr. Maddox right there. It took my wallet and said, "You're going to buy this." It was a Checkpoint Alpha for the actual greatest buy that I've ever done that I never made myself. Checkpoint Alpha of the classified line. Fantastic. We even saw a 3D printed Sky Striker for the classified. All kind of great stuff there. It's a community-based show as well. Another great show, another one of our home shows that we do twice a year. Looking forward to it, man. Yeah, love Robotech. Fantastic. Love it as well. So, guys, hey, man, did anybody spend any money, but did anybody save any money tonight, though?
Yeah, I did. One of the reasons is I'm going to pick up my Grail at the G.I. Joe, the SoCal G.I. Joe show. And that is to get Shipwrecks, Parrot, the old school 1986 Poly. I've been looking for Poly to make Shipwreck complete, so that's my Grail. Not a USS Flag, just Poly. But it saved a lot. But one thing I know for sure, I might pick up some of those damn dinosaurs.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Thanks for burning some cash tonight, gentlemen.
Well, you know what? It wasn't just me. It was also the fine folks over there. You want to know where you get news from? You get it from plasticnews.com.
Hey.
Plastic News with an IQ at the end. Plasticnews.com is where you get your toy and your entertainment news. A lot of those great deals, a lot of great articles and everything are up on there. We like to thank them because, again, they lend us their name, but also they give us so many intelligent news stories and everything throughout the week in pop culture and in the toy world. So thank you to plasticnews.com. If you haven't followed it, go over there and check them out. Mr. Maddox, anything else for tonight, my friend?
No, sir. It's a big earful. We appreciate everyone for hanging out, though. I'm sure that there's going to be more, and we got a show coming up on Wednesday with the announcement of what's going on Wednesday for the month of December. We have a lot of cool things planned, a big announcement happening on Wednesday. Make sure you tune in there. It's been fun. BBTS has some Motu TMNT acronyms for $11. So gonna get a couple Walmarts for those Transformer 2-packs tomorrow. Thanks for the intel. Commander Bly, send us some images of what you're finding, because there's a high probability we'll be asking for some shipments. And then everyone that has won stuff, all your shipments are getting ready to be sent out. It's been wild and crazy with all the holidays and plannings. That's all I got.
Hey, but you got one more, man. Because remember, like I said, I know you were getting ready to debut this, and I know we're running on time, but there's a special giveaway that's coming that was designed for the crew in case, like, you like these multiple line kind of things, right, Mr. Maddox?
I guess Look, hey, we said it once, and we'll say it again. If you guys love beer, then you understand the terminology flight. And so we decided what better way to help and give back to the community from memberships and gifts and subs and all of that to start I believe we're going to be doing this monthly. We're going to be doing a monthly giveaway for channel members of any tier, not just one of the top tiers, but of any tier. We're doing the flight drop, and that is one. I believe we landed on 6, and it's one figure from a different line. So it'll be one big giveaway that has 6 different figures from 6 different lines, and it's called the flight drop. We're going to be doing that every month. We'll be holding the giveaway for it at the end of the month because it takes us time to plan it, figure it out. We'll be doing indie drops. We'll be doing like a Hasbro drop. We will be doing a Mattel drop. We'll be doing any kind of drop, independent toys, anything like that. So if you're a toy maker and you want to be involved in one of these drops, like, hit us up, let us know. But it's going to be called the flight drop. So make sure that you tune in, because every flight is guaranteed to be over $100. So there is a comment in here about Ollies drops. No, we won't be doing the Ollie drops. So and then Commander Bly says, "Pay to win, give it to me." That is
Well,
you get all Eternals.
Yeah.
6 different figures.
Is it value at $100?
Yeah.
Value.
So now that you've announced that, you may get the Prince custom Spider Punk. So you never know.
The Prince Spider Punk.
You never know. Come December, what's going to be a giveaway. So or it might be Charlie Murphy. And Dave Chappelle custom action figure as Prince. You never know.
Absolutely. One of those things too, you can look at Mr. right here with Dr. Brentley with the support indie toy makers. If you want that t-shirt, support indie toy makers, and you rock with that, head over to holygrailtoys.com and you can actually purchase that as in the actual, you buy it in apparel and you go right over there and you can front that out. We saw a couple other people on YouTube that we gave shirts to that were wearing it too. So if you've seen it before, that came from here. Support independent toy makers. They are the ones that actually work hard. They bring the toys up. They give their all in all to it. We try to support them as much as we can on the channel. And Dr. Brentley, any final words tonight?
No, I spent money, but it was money I was not going to spend. But it was worth it.
Yeah, I know where that saves from.
Fuck your wallet. Fuck your wallet. That's what happened tonight.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't let Rick James get a hold of your wallet with action figure buying. Instead. All right, Rad. Well, let's tune it out for tonight, man. And
let's do it, man. Again, look, we appreciate everyone's commitments as channel members, or you're just tuning in, hanging out with us, new members, the old members, and those who have been with us from day one. We're growing. Appreciate it. Again, we want to thank everybody. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thanksgiving weekend, and we'll be back here Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time for a pretty big announcement on Toy Box Chronicles. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you next time. Adios.